Welcome to the Hess Toy Truck Zone. The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. For Christmas this year, the Hess truck's here. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hess Toy Truck Zone. I hope you're all having a happy Friday today. Today we'll be covering the 1985 Hess First Truck Bank. Now it's basically the same mold as the typical 1982/1983 model, but only this time we have a bank. This is what the box looks like. Really nice box art, I must say. I love the Winter Wonderland theme they got here. I love how they have the, the Chevy, truck going down the road. Because actually, if you guys don't know this, it actually is a typical Chevy truck. Like one of the 30s models. We got the, tail lights, if you can see really closely. We have the tail lights like that glow in the back right there. And we have the headlights that glow in the front. So, yeah, very, 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 very cool. Okay, must say, really love that Winter Wonderland theme. That's like a barely theme that you can find like anymore on like Hess truck boxes. Like most of them are like all like just plain green now. I really wish they would get back into doing this theming again. Either that or the typical one that background that I grew up with the Hess gas stations in the background with the truck like up front. But anyway, without blabbering, yeah, let's take a look at the box, shall we? So like I said, we have the side of the box, which I just showed you. It does have a caution sticker right here, as some of the other ones too. It says, due to small parts not recommended for children under 3 years old. They're very, strict with that. So, yeah, that's important for the 3-year-olds. We don't want any 3-year-olds to choke or on the, little pieces that the trucks, may have or whatever, basically contain. But anyway, this is what the front of the box looks like right here. This is the back of the box. It says made in Hong Kong, Amarada Hess Corporation, Woodbridge, New Jersey. There's a zip code right here. I don't know if you can see it. 07095. There we go. Turn the sucker around and we get the same thing. The same, picture, only the truck is like kind of like, facing in a different direction. But yeah, also, I forgot to tell you guys right here. See, there's like a little house or whatever. I think that's very cool too, how they added that on the on the side of this box. I really love how they added that, because this is like the only background on any Hess truck that I've encountered that actually has like a house and a a Winter Wonderland or whatever. Without the gas station, of course. So this is a very unique box art, I must say. I think that's one of the reasons why I like this truck too. The original 1982/1983 didn't really have a box art theme going on, so it's nice to know that they, even though this is like the same mold but with a bank, they decided to add a new box art theme. So I must give Hess credit for that. But anyway, this is what the box looks like, and we're gonna tackle now the details and my final thoughts about what I think about this truck. So stay tuned. Yep, same mold, but with a new feature that I think you guys are gonna like. We have the bank feature. All you gotta do is simply turn it. Turn this little knob here, and boom, there you go. You can store your coins. I think your child is really gonna really take pleasure with this. If you're trying to teach your child how to save money, this is definitely a truck to teach them that. But anyway, I think that's a very cool feature. I mean, we got that on the 1984, of course, but this is like the first actual first truck that we actually get a bank with. So I think that's very cool. Now, I must say, between me and you, I like this one personally better than 1984. But if anybody would like to, share their personal opinions about that, or if anybody would like to disagree with me otherwise, love to hear your reasoning, and I love to hear your feedback on that. But I just really love, just like I said in my prior video, I just really love the design of this. I'm very big into old, fashioned trucks like this. But that's not even the best part. I'll get to the best part in a minute. But that's you know, that's one of like, the good parts that I like about it. But anyway, yeah, this is the front of the truck. We got the front of the truck. We got, like we did with the 1982/1983, we get the license plate, the open windshield, the old-fashioned headlights. We get the yellow, fenders. We get the red cab in front. We got the free rolling rubber wheels that are very, very cool. We had the Hess gasoline printed into the truck itself. I love how they started using pad printing instead of stickers. I mean, stickers are good too, but the problem with stickers are they wear and tear over time. Whereas pad printing, they're like basically, it's like in there, like it's like in place. It doesn't, wear and tear or rip or whatever over time. That's why I think I like pad printing better. And it looks more realistic too. That's why I like pad printing better too. But anyway, we're gonna turn the sucker around. This is what the back looks like. Turn the sucker to the side like that. We get Hess gasoline again on the other side. Of course, this thing has a hose. I don't really want to remove the hose right now because it is very hard to get back in. I have actually done a video about that. But anyway, this is what the hose looks like. Very cool. And as you can see in the inside, I'm going to zoom up. You can see the steering wheel and the driving and passenger compartment. I really love how Hess really designs their models or whatever slash trucks, with the compartment or the interior, I should say. But anyway, we got the rear view mirrors. Yeah, very, very cool. So anyway, maybe we should stop blabbering now, and maybe we should test the lights. What do you think? Eureka. What do you guys think? This is what the lights look like. I'm going to turn my studio light off in a minute, but I did want to give you some further details about, the truck itself, like when it was released and whatever. There were about 500,000 of these confirmed manufactured. Most of these were actually released in New Jersey. It is of my, from personal feedback from people, especially my good friend Mike, that these were actually, like I said, these were all brand new New Jersey. They were mixed with the 1984s in Florida, or not in Florida, I'm sorry, Pennsylvania and New York. And then the Florida and South Carolina ones were basically, they were all leftover 84s, 1984 Hess tanker trailers, as we, covered in the prior video. But anyway, yes. So this is definitely, I personally like this one better than the 1982/1983, just because it offers, bank function, and just because it just looks, just so much cooler. Just because of its bank unique feature. But anyway, yes, this also came with an ever-ready battery originally. Yeah, this didn't, it actually didn't take a while for this sucker to sell out either. It did sell out like in record time, but there were some leftovers or whatever. As I've said in my other videos, back in the day, there were a lot of like leftover Hess trucks of the prior year. So each and every person was able to get one, in due time. But anyway, yes, this is what the 1985 Hess, first truck bank looks like, guys, up close. Rolls pretty nice. If you look closely, they say it has like a Roman numeral. Oh yeah, right here. They say it has a Roman numeral. I forgot to cover the 1982/1983 mold also had a Roman numeral on the license plate. So I'm glad they basically left it on this truck as well. I'm glad they didn't take that off this truck. I'm glad they added that. It gives it a little bit more flavor, if that's the word. But anyway, yes, this is what the 1985 Hess first truck bank looks like. Yes, let's test this thing out in the dark now. Wow, look at this. This is cool, right? It's really setting the old vibe. I love it. Now, this is the truck that I did want to talk about. This truck only has a red switch version, whereas I don't know if I covered this in my other video. I think I did, but the 1982/1983 mold or whatever, they had two different versions. They had the red switch version and the black switch version. A lot of people thought that the red switch version was basically the 1982s, and they thought that the black switches were the 1983s. However, this is not the case. Both 1980 or both red and black switches were 1982s. We've actually encountered or done some numerous tests or whatever, or not me per se, but I know a lot of people that have done tests or whatever that basically, have opened like a full case of these, 1982/1983s, and they found out, oh, wait a minute, only the 1982s basically were red and black switches. There really was never a 1983 like Hess truck. It was just a repeat. It was just basically the same thing as the 1982. So what I'm getting at is all the 1982/1983, just take 1983 out of the picture. They were all 1982s, the red and black switches. There was no 1983, black switch, 1982 red switch. All 1982s, the red and black switches. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. I did my research on that. It took me like a week to actually basically like research it and learn it, or get that through my head, I should say. But that's the case here. This is one of the only models that has like just a red like switch, like a variation or whatever. But yes, this is what it looks like. Yes. So let's hear my final thoughts about it, and then we'll close this video. So my final thoughts are on this. It's a very good, cool toy for any kid of all ages, or of any age, I should say. It definitely will help your kid like start saving money, like saving like your coins or whatever, because it's very good for your to get in the habit, or to get your kids in the habit of starting to save money at like an early age. So I do think this is a very good like toy to basically like help them learn that. I do think it's very easy to store too. It doesn't take up a lot of room. And it really like, if for all you old Hess truck collectors out there, old, truck collectors out there altogether, if you're looking for something like old fashioned and looking for something like that would really stand out and would really like, fit in a desired collection, I highly recommend this one. It just offers so much. It offers like old school, headlights. It offers, a bank function, like I said. Even if you're not like wanting to save money, it still is a good like, function to have on a truck. I think it's definitely unique, because we haven't gotten like any like, old like Hess Chevy trucks with a bank before. So, and this was the only like old Hess Chevy truck we got with a bank. Unfortunately, we didn't get any more, Chevy trucks with banks after this. It was just all like, tankers and stuff. I believe, if anybody wants to correct me on this, I believe the 1987 was the last Hess truck bank. If anybody wants to correct me on that, that would help me out a lot. But anyway, yes, this is what we got. I forgot to mention, we got the front grille as well. Yes, this is just definitely this is a Hess toy truck, everybody. So if this sounds like your thing, if you're into like old school trucks, or if you're like into Hess trucks altogether and you're looking for the perfect or favorite one, yes, I would definitely recommend this one. This one is definitely one of the best trucks I have in my collection. But that's just me, because I'm an old school truck collector and I'm a big time Hess truck collector. But yeah, I would highly recommend this any day to anybody. But anyway, we're gonna close this video out by saying Happy Hess Day, and we'll see you in the next video, or I will see you in the next video. Till then, I'm out, guys. Peace out.